You're on. Saw one person was waiting out there. But you pull it up on your phone and well, you can get the chat too. I'm going to Okay, how's everybody doing tonight? Had a holiday week this week on a Monday. Got the MSC Divina in the background behind us here as we're sitting out on this nice bar in front of it. Not really, we're in our basement again. So what do you think? What are we going to talk about tonight?
I don't know. You said we were just going to wing it.
Oh, so here we are. We're winging it. Well, I guess first things first, we probably should announce that last Saturday we became grandparents.
We did.
Baby's healthy, mom's healthy. My son's not getting any sleep.
It shouldn't.
She came about 3.5 weeks early. Hey, Cruise Nuts is here. How you guys doing? We're just talking about the baby coming 3.5 weeks early. We are grandparents now, so that's pretty cool. Mm-hmm. We're gonna get back out there and see him here in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah, pretty excited for that. Thank you. We appreciate it. We're too young to be grandparents, but it is what it is, I guess.
Right. They live out in South Bend, Indiana, so about 10 minutes from Notre Dame. So if there's any Notre Dame fans.
Sorry,
but we might be Ohio State fans, so I apologize about that one. But yeah,
they have five.
They have 5.
Wow,
that's exciting. I'm expecting we'll have plenty more out of 7 kids. That we'll have some more grandkids coming, but we've got one that has her wedding's in May of next year. Oh no, yeah, May of 2023. And as soon as she saw the baby, she said, "Forget about the wedding dress. I'm getting pregnant now." And we said, "No, you're gonna wait." So we'll be having more. Grandkids are fun. So that's good. Maybe we'll be getting some Disney cruises in. They actually have a promotion. Did you hear about that?
no.
So they're starting a sale tomorrow on Disney Cruise Lines that if you are a member of Disney Plus, which is their streaming service, if you have Disney Plus and you book a cruise, and I can't remember the exact dates, I'm sure they'll announce it on the website and everything tomorrow. First 2 passengers sale, passengers 3 and 4 sale for free. So it's a big sale for Disney. That would be a huge savings for a family.
So they're competing a little bit with the other cruise lines. It sounds like, because I mean, let's face it, they have Disney.
They have Disney Plus too. Yeah, I mean it's that they don't do sales like that. So
no, I have never seen them do anything like that. Well, I mean, reality is there's other cruise lines out there, and you got to compete with them.
Sale right now.
I mean, Disney's a brand name, household name. Kids love it.
Yeah.
I don't like the cost, so
no, it's expensive. But
that's my issue.
I think anyone that's watching too is watching all these sales. Usually you get a lot of the sales in what they call wave season, which is, November, December, January through February. You start getting a lot of these sales in, but I think the cruise lines now are just trying to fill the ships, so we're seeing a ton of crazy sales. Do you guys mind if we promote your channel? Absolutely not.
We don't mind at all. Well, if we can return the favor to you guys,
Absolutely.
We'll do the same thing ourselves.
Always happy to collaborate with everybody.
Yeah, absolutely.
Help
We'll
each other out.
probably be maybe looking at doing some interviews with some people here down
Yeah.
the road. I'm still figuring out this live thing. I messed it up last night, and I had 2 of them on there, so I had to go in and delete one, and then we wanted to get our own custom thumbnail in instead of having the screen take our picture, and we look like a deer in the headlights. So yeah, one of these days we're getting used to it. We're thinking maybe looking into some other equipment and stuff like that, stuff that we're going to need in the future. Might be a little bit too soon yet, but Yeah, we're definitely thinking about it.
Yeah, so you guys don't do lives yet. Yeah, because it seems like we never really wanted to do them either.
No, and
We're not even that far into this whole YouTube thing, and we started playing around with it. But you attend some lives. That's kind of how we got into doing some of the lives. Actually, we got invited to Parkers on the Go invited us onto one, and then we had the other one, and oh my gosh, he was wonderful. What was his name?
in Ontario,
In Canada. So we were on his channel, which was really cool. That was a lot of fun. We enjoyed doing that, and I think they got us a little bit more used to being on camera.
Yeah,
Like on a live.
that definitely helped.
So yeah, we'd love to have you, Cruise Nuts. That would be great. We love, like anything, everyone is, it's funny because when we start collaborating with other different, creators and whatnot, and everyone's of different size, but everyone likes to help each other. So it's super cool seeing, we've all been day one.
Well, you get
So-
what I'm noticing is you get people here of the same interest, and they're all just willing to help you. Everybody wants to collaborate. Everybody wants to talk, share ideas. You get some of those people on YouTube that, oh, your channel, absolutely horrible, worst one ever. Yeah, I just ignore all that crap and move forward. And I mean, you're gonna have that. I'm in a battle on Twitter right now, and I'll probably wind up leaving this whole group because of it. And we'll see. I'm just, yeah, I'm not going to get caught up in the drama. Hey, we got 5 people in here now. This is cool.
Mm.
Welcome, everybody.
Thank you guys.
Evening gelato, friends.
Gelato. We're gonna get you guys on an MSC cruise. You're
That
coming.
one right there, as a matter of fact, that's the one you should really go on.
I don't know. I mean, I know it is. It's a good one, but we've got to get you guys. You guys got to just join us. We've got one in October. Feel free to jump
Yeah,
on.
we scheduled a 3-day here coming up in
October 16th, no, 13th through the 16th, just a weekend thing. We booked it. My youngest, his 18th birthday wish was a cruise, and I think because usually we don't do a really big birthday. It's $1,500 limit, and he's my youngest, and he knew how to hit the sweet spot. He's like, well, it's my 18th birthday. Can I have a cruise? He was talking to us, so we're like, well, of course he is. Sorry, there's a dog upstairs. So anyway, yeah, so we booked a little 3-day weekend, got a great price on it. They've got just crazy good deals on it. And then, so MSC, like a lot of the cruise lines, you have that bid to upgrade. Our upgrade came in to go all the way to their yacht club, which is like butler service and all that. And the price was just ridiculous. It was less expensive to bid on the upgrades that includes your Wi-Fi and premium drinks and all that kind of stuff than it was if we were to start buying the drink package and Wi-Fi a la carte. So we just maxed out the bid. We still don't know if we have it yet, but we're hoping. Because, I mean, it takes us from a balcony, premium balcony to an inside, but I really don't care for 3
But
days.
now, mind you, we're booked already. We've got a balcony cabin. We do not have a drink package yet, nor do we have Wi-Fi.
Right.
So MSC sent out an email and said, "Hey, you want to upgrade?" And we're almost crazy just not to throw it in there and hope
Yeah.
we get it, Because I mean, an alcohol package for 3 days is going to be what, $120 at least.
150.
Yeah.
$50 a day usually for the one we get. So
I mean, that almost covers the cost right there.
Oh, yeah.
Wi-Fi, if I have it, I have it. If I don't, I don't.
it's like $30 for the cruise. That's not expensive, but it's a better drink package. It is what it is. And then of course the 18-year-old caught on to the fact that their main dining room steak option for like the alternative steak is filet mignon. So he said he's going to make himself throw up on filet mignon. So he is a steak kid.
He has
loves it.
high aspirations and goals in life.
So $50 a person. Yeah, they have. So MSC has different drink packages. You can go. It's like $19 a day or $18 or $19 a day for no alcohol. Yeah, Cruise Nuts, they don't do the alcohol packages. We usually do. A lot of times you can put them into the booking, so we can get into that. But it's like $19 a day for a non-alcohol package. They have another one that's like an easy package, I think it is, and that's, I'm gonna mess up the prices, but $29 or $39. It's very, very basic, but you can get
It's about,
like your
12 things on that menu?
yeah, it's a limited menu of specific drinks, and I think there's 2 beer choices, something like that. But you get house wine, stuff like that, and then they have this Easy Plus, which is I think any drink up to 12. I'm gonna mess that all up, but it's got a lot more variations on it. And then they have a premium, which is to 14. Then they have like a premium plus. It's it's kind of ridiculous on the bit different packages, but on the other end, like you can really kind of pick out, hey, I drink this, I need this package.
You can usually get the wines in the easy package.
Oh yeah, house wines and stuff, and prosecco and
That
all of
one
that.
has Jim Beam and Jack Daniels on it. That's what I normally drink anyways. I don't really get into
Yeah.
the higher end stuff, and no sense in it.
Yeah,
It'll get you
it
where you
just
wanna
all
go
goes. It's a lot of packages. You're right. It's kind of one of those things that you kind of have to read them. Talk to someone that call us. We'll help you out. We've been through all the different packages and stuff. You kind of have to learn it because that is the one big difference I've noticed on MSC is there's so many different packages and ways to do things because you can cruise like the guaranteed cabins you pay a different package to select your cabin. Then they have this Aria, which is like a spa package. Then they have the yacht club. So there's a lot of different ways, but that's how you can sail dirt cheap and be on the same ship as someone spending 5 times the amount of you. So it just kind of depends on what you want. I don't think we've ever sailed MSC without a drink package. If we don't get Yacht Club, it's a little bit different because on their 3 days they don't sell a drink package until you're on the ship, and then you can buy
You can't
it.
pre-book it.
You can't pre-book it unless you buy it with the cruise. So that's the other nuance of what they do, is they do run these promotions where it's called like all in, where you get your drinks and Wi-Fi as part of your cruise fare. So that for us, and what I've always caught on is the best value. So when you're booking it, check that again. We'll help you out. Just send us a message. We'll tell you how to book it. But yeah, I mean, it makes it a little bit different. Probably complicated, but we've done it enough that
For the first time for us, it was a little bit overwhelming. But once we got on the ship the first time, don't be
Sorry.
confused. There's nothing to it. It does seem overwhelming.
It
I
does.
will agree with you. But once we got on the ship and we figured it out, and then you learn these little hacks as you go.
Yeah.
Like, what is it? You order
That's what the
You
basic
order
package.
a
Yeah.
virgin pina colada with rum on the side.
They
and-
changed that. That's not
Oh,
anymore.
did they?
Though, yeah.
That used to count as 2 drinks, but you could order that, and by the time you got to your third one, the bartender would just mix them
They
up
just
for
do
you
it
because
for
they
you.
knew what was up.
Yeah. They did change that. That's not part of it anymore. So it's a little bit different. But again, it is nice because you got the people that like that. You just have, someone that wants to drink maybe the cappuccinos all day long and a glass of wine. They have a package for that. If you want just the non-alcohol, you can drink the cappuccino. Number one, it's an Italian cruise line. You got to get the cappuccino.
If you want
It's
Dom
phenomenal.
Perignon, there's a package for that. But
I think they eliminated
Oh,
that from
did they?
packages because there was a
Somebody
YouTube.
abused it?
Well, there was a YouTube out. You can look it up. No, this isn't Disney. This is MSC we're talking about right now. Sorry, we're bouncing all over the place tonight. I'll tell you about that one in a second. With the dining that you pay for, what was I going at? I don't know. The dining that you pay for, we've actually never paid for it on MSC. We've never done a specialty restaurant.
no, I want to say, looking at the menu,
They look good.
between 40 and 70 bucks
Well, they
at
have
the
a-
steakhouse.
Believe it or not, they have a package. They have it's like an all trio dining where you get 3 of the specialty restaurants for I think it's 150 a person, and it's got a select menu, but everyone I've ever heard of said the menu's pretty good. I do want to try it. We are about 2 cruises from their diamond level, highest level of their Voyager Club, and when you get that, you actually get a free specialty restaurant every sailing. So we'll definitely try that out.
And
when we get to
honestly,
that.
we've never even really
No.
thought about spending the money to go to a specialty restaurant because
No,
the food
I've
in the
never had a problem with
MDR
food.
is so good that, I mean, why change a good thing?
Yeah. Hi, cruising scene. Thanks for joining.
Well, we got some new people.
Yeah, we
tonight.
do. I love it.
Second live ever, man. We're
Second
bringing
live
in.
ever.
We're up to 5 people right now.
But cruise lines. We haven't done Disney yet. We want to. I want to.
They're cool looking ships. I mean, I'll say
Oh
that.
yeah. Yeah, the food is good on MSC. It's different. I mean, it gets. Have luggage to travel. They gelato friends. They know us. That is our go-to line. We just it's hard to say that. It is what it is. That's our go-to. But yeah, I think that's why is we've figured out how to do it really well. We've done almost all of their experiences from inside cheapest cabin possible to not the most expensive cabin, but the most expensive class. So we've done their yacht club. So we've done it all different ways. And I don't know. I think we've kind of just figured them out a way to be able to cruise because October makes our 4th cruise this year, and we're still hoping to get to December, so that'll be 5. So considering 2 people in their mid 40s that still have full time jobs to be able to hit 5 cruises a year is, I mean, and we have 7 kids. We're far from wealthy, so figuring out how to make it work in a budget is the way to do it. You know, we've got some different experiences this year. We did Carnival, we did Virgin, so we're getting out there. I mean, Carnival's another great one to do
I
a
had a
quick
blast on
weekend.
that shit.
We had a blast. We had so much fun. 7 kids, wow, yes.
Not together.
Not together. We don't have any
I
kids
brought
together.
3, she
We're
brought
a Brady
4,
bunch.
so.
October on Vista is your 4th cruise also. Yeah, and I know you guys are like us. It's, you know, it's working with paid time off, things what you can. I'm a self-employed, so I'm a little bit luckier on that, but it is what it is, you know. You want to, I don't know. We're kind of past staycations.
Remember when it used to be I never wanted to go on vacation and I'd never take time off all those years, and now it's like I don't want to work anymore. I just want to go on vacation.
We haven't quite figured out how to
The
do that one
reality
yet.
is being an adult stinks. So
Yeah, somehow we have to keep working to pay for these vacations, so
yeah,
that does it, but it's still fun. But yeah, I mean, if you guys are looking at cruises and stuff too, check out some of these promotions out there. There's crazy. Virgin's offering a whole bunch of new stuff right now, which I know you guys are all into the same scenes, but they've been offering a lot of promotions this last couple weeks too. So they're on the horizon in October, which is your 3rd of the year. So we're all
they're
we're all
about the same
cruising a
boat
lot.
We are, you know.
Yeah, I want to start getting some of these ones out of, I don't know who it was we were talking to out of New York.
I always have luggage.
I think it was you guys. Yeah. That one, I
We're
would,
doing Oasis next spring.
yes. I think that's what started that search. I started looking at a bunch of those for even, you know, possibly this year, next year, into the next summer. I was looking at that one for next summer. We have 4 booked for 2023. So we haven't booked anything yet for next
No,
year. I don't know what's wrong with us.
We book 2 months in advance, and I mean sometimes it'll be a couple months out or something if it's just her and I.
Well, we
or,
booked summer vacation out. We just haven't booked summer vacation yet.
You know, Virgin comes forward and says, "Hey, travel agents, get on our ship. Can you do it in a week or can you do it in 2?"
Yeah, Cruise Nuts. Are you talking about MSC? Or Virgin? Yeah, Virgin's doing it too. That they're doing a status match on their program. We qualify for it. It's their Deep Blue or something like that. It's actually a really good It's a good rewards program. You get laundry, Wi-Fi, a bottle of Moet, which is I'll drink that. He doesn't like it. I do. You get like a Rockstar agent, priority embarkation. There was a couple other things. I think there might be Sea Loot or something. It was pretty good.
Yeah, wasn't there onboard
I think there's onboard credit.
$400 onboard credit or
It
something?
was, I mean, it was definitely enough that I'm going to take another look at that one.
Yeah, I'm definitely entertaining.
I want to do that. I want to do that with Virgin. We're platinum with Carnival. Yeah.
Yeah, you might as well. I mean, if they're going to offer free stuff and perks, do it.
Platinum Carnival, I think it was platinum or whatever the top one on Royal was. MSC is actually gold or diamond, and we're already gold. So we got it for that. We could do it for that one. It was all, I mean, pretty much any cruise line out there had some options. It was a pretty good one. You got good deals from Royal, yeah. Royal, we've talked to a couple people before. We've never been on Royal, and I don't know. He
20
had
some
that's
years
true.
ago, but
He did do Royal, but us together, we have not done Royal, and it's almost embarrassing to say that we cruise a lot. We've never done Royal, and no reason. There's no reason why we haven't done Royal. Just have not. It hasn't been an itinerary or something we've looked for. I want to get on an Oasis.
or you see an email from MSC and they taunt you every other day,
Right.
and you got to book it, you know.
It's just sad, but yeah, I want to hit an Oasis class. That really needs to be on the bucket list for next year.
Yeah, that's going to have
Those
to be a
look-
7-day to see that whole thing.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't want to
sure.
do a weekend on one of those. That was kind of our first miss on Meraviglia, which October will be our 3rd time on that ship.
Mm-hmm.
And our first one we did a 4-night, and that one was too short for that big of a ship and a 4-night. So then we did a 7-night on it, now we're going back to a third night on it, but we've been on it a bunch. So you haven't done Royal either, have luggage, huh? I guess we're gonna have to do that here. You haven't done the Oasis class. Do a back to back on that. Oh, that would be
Oh
cool.
wow.
I'd like a back to back. We've never done a back to back.
No.
We tried
We
to.
tried.
We tried.
Price wasn't right.
We tried. We were on a
Maravilla.
3 night. We tried to hook a deal for an extra, or we were on the 4. We were trying to get the extra 3, and I don't remember. It ended up being like really expensive.
Yeah, she's back of my mind. I'm thinking $600, and that's what I was sticking to. And she kept coming in at 1,200, and then
Yeah.
900. And, you know,
And by the time we'd have to change flights and whatnot, it just
Yeah.
it priced it out to where we didn't. We were really hoping they'd cut us a good deal,
you
and
know
they did
what
not.
though? That 4-day really gave us a good first impression of the ship. And then
Yeah.
when we got on it for our 7-day,
We knew we had
we
a
knew
good
right
idea
where
where
to
the ship
go.
was.
You know,
Yeah.
everybody's gonna walk in and all stop at the same time and stand there, and that
Yeah.
irritates me. And we knew right where to get around them. Hit the kiosk, register the card,
Yeah.
go right up to the buffet, hit the bar. Everybody
Well,
else is
second
still
time we
standing
were
there.
we didn't have that. So, but yeah, I mean, and this time we've got our oldest and I guess my oldest and my youngest are coming with us this time. So we only have 2 of the 7 coming with us. But they're excited. We're excited.
Be cool.
It'll be fun.
Hey, we're going to Nassau again for what, about the 6th time
700
now?
times, something like that.
I'm just staying on the ship this time. Really wasn't that great last time. Plus it rained too when we were there last time.
It was horrible.
And we'll hit Ocean Key again, that's always
Yeah,
exciting.
yeah.
Is that a shipwreck excursion at Ocean
It's already
Key?
sold out.
It's sold out
Already sold out.
a month in advance.
Yep, Allison went to go book it about 2 or 3 days ago. We're about 40. We're 40 something days out, and she went to go book it. And it was already sold out.
Too far of a swim.
I guess. Yeah, we've missed that 2 out of the 3 times we've been there because the first time we didn't. We booked the jet ski excursion instead because that was the one we wanted to do, and then the last 2 cruises we've missed them both because they sold out. We really need to learn how to just book that right away, but we haven't quite learned that yet.
No. It might change by the time we get there too. You never know.
Yeah, hopefully someone cancels or something.
But it sounds like it's a full ship too.
Have you guys noticed this? That's something for people that are cruising a lot. You guys all do. So, I know some of the ships are selling out. We know this. So a lot of the carnivals are selling out. But as some of these other ones, when you go in to look, and I don't know if you guys are like me, but I'm always kind of looking around at cabins, what's available, what's not. And you'll see them, and it looks like the whole ship's sold out, but they're still running a ton of promotions and this, that, and the other, and they seem to be opening new cabins. Do you think the cruise lines are blocking out rooms still to almost make it look like there's full?
It normally entices us to throw our
It does.
deposit in.
If that's what their marketing is, it's working well because we've booked a couple times because of
Pull the
that.
wool over our eyes, that's for sure.
But I've noticed that, yeah, like it'll say, such and such, like all insides are sold out, but then 2 days later there's 12 of them open or something, or balconies or whatever it is. And because I go in and I go by the deck and I count what's available and what's whatever's going on, and I don't know. I think I'm kind of wondering if these huge ships. I know some of the huge ships are selling out though, so I don't know. But you see that Virgin's one of them too, because it's been showing that like they're almost sold out. But from passenger loads, I've been hearing of people, they've still only hit about 1,400. They haven't gotten much past that at this stage. So
Yeah, because there was 1,000 on it when we were there.
yeah, it was about 1,000 when we were on there.
That was pretty comfortable for that size of ship too.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm wondering if they're doing that just to get more people, because we're seeing more deals this time of the year than we usually ever do.
They got 2 ships operating. They got that one sitting.
Oh, for Virgin, yeah. I think
and
Virgin's
they got
got to
another
have
one
some
being
sales.
built. So
Yeah. But
Yeah.
their program's pretty good. I mean, like you guys had said also, the loyalty program's pretty good. They've got what is it? November is everyone has I think it's a $300 bar credit, which is cool. They've got the extra 100 if you buy the loot or whatever it is, the $300 bar tab. They give you an extra $100 on that. Then they have like a $300 thing. It's buy one get one half off on passengers. They've got a lot of good deals. I mean, it's definitely, if you guys haven't checked it out, it's a good time to. The prices are pretty good. Who else? So someone else said Royal's been doing some good sales. What else have I been seeing on promotions?
I get emails from Carnival every day.
Oh yeah, Carnival. Carnival's giving you trips at this stage. We haven't booked any more this year. We only had the one, but yeah, they make it. Oh gosh, I get offers all the time. Either a completely free drink package or $500 in credit and sale for $300. Because that was our one in March, was really cheap.
Yeah.
I think it was about $300. It was really low, and we had a balcony too. It wasn't even like an inside.
That was our first balcony too, wasn't it?
I think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we're definitely different types of big time cruisers. We'll literally do anything. You see a lot of people like, oh, once you go to a balcony, you won't go back. Not us. People, once you go to butler service, you never go back. We book literally what makes sense for whatever trip we're going on. We have fun anyway.
We are out of Cleveland, Ohio.
Cleveland, Ohio, yeah.
I am an avid Ohio State fan. I'm torn on the Browns this year just because of upper management and what they're doing. I don't know. It's tough to be a Browns fan in this state. But yeah, Cleveland is our main hub here airport-wise, and sometimes that makes it tough.
Oh, big time. Where are you out of Cruise Nuts?
We're actually going to drive over to Pittsburgh Airport and fly to Orlando next month when we go on our cruise because the times were correct, price was right, and
yeah, price was a little bit. And we have a kid that lives in
out of
Pittsburgh, Texas. So you probably can get a lot of the Galveston trips and things like that. So that's another one I've been seeing a lot of Galveston. Good deals and the good itineraries because it takes the west side of Mexico, which is the Riviera Moore side, which we haven't done yet.
I have a YouTuber friend that live in Ohio, Sal Patera.
Why do
I know that name?
I don't.
I do.
Galveston, where you go out of?
Sal Patera.
Where's that at?
That's their friend's name.
Oh, that's the friend. I'm thinking of that was a city. That one.
Either he's one of our subscribers or
We'll have to look him up. Maybe we'll have to collaborate.
Sal Patera show. Man.
I'm super excited too because
I know that name for some reason.
When we're our October cruise, I don't know if you guys do it too, which I always find the Facebook group for whatever cruise sailing we're on. And there's,
oh yeah, this is cool.
I think there's 5 different YouTubers that we just all started talking. And the Sal Patera show. We'll look it up for sure. We always love new creators too. But yeah, someone had said, hey, I'm a YouTuber, and went on there, and I just go on and instantly subscribe to any other. If you're a travel vlogger, I'm subscribing to you. That's just pretty easy. If you need subscribers, just let us know because we'll subscribe to you guys. But yeah, I went on and did it, and it ended up being just a whole little conversation. I think there's 5 of us that are all on the ship at the same time. None of us knew each other ahead of time, so I'm kind of excited because I was watching some of their channels, and everyone's a little bit different. There's one that does a lot of Disney, one that does cruise news, which is kind of cool. And then a couple others similar to us, and some people newer into it. But it's kind of fun. I'm excited to meet them. It's called Destinations with Sal and Debbie Patera. That one's not familiar to me, but maybe to you. You probably see it on because he does Twitter. I do Facebook. So and then he changed it up. Oh, that might be it too. Yeah. So I do more of the Facebook stuff. He does the Twitter stuff.
I don't think I have him on Twitter. I think I know
Might
of
have
this
watched
person
him.
for some reason. Like,
We'll
been
find
in
it.
his house for an insurance claim or something. The name sounds really
That'd be
familiar.
very different.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we'll look him up.
Might come to me. I don't know.
I wonder. Do you know where he's at in Ohio? He's kind of big time, 62,000. Well, we definitely want to find him then. I'm
buddy.
excited to see a show. Yeah, we're still baby. We're what 350 something we hit.
We were 356 today.
Yeah, we're slowly getting them.
Did you set up a meeting with them other YouTubers on the ship?
Nothing official yet, but everyone's kind of been talking. Yeah, we'll get
Let's go sit
together or
down and have
whatever.
a drink.
Yeah, I think it'd be fun.
exchange some.
I do, but I can't think of it. Yeah, Ohio's got a lot different areas. Yeah, I'm excited to kind of meet some people, and that's what kind of gets me on to Have Luggage Will Travel in summer. Is they've got some more people on that cruise too, which would be just it's fun. We've talked to a lot of these people on live. Everyone, we've talked to so many people on.
You guys
live.
ever seen our channel? Yeah, I have.
Yeah,
actually.
we've definitely seen your channel.
I think I've left comments on there too. Usually, when we get a new subscriber, they subscribe back to us. I usually watch a video or two, and I drop some comments and try to help everybody out. I'll definitely like some videos. One thing I do is I watch them from beginning to end. I don't get on there and watch it for 30 seconds and leave a comment. I'm not that person.
No,
I look at my analytics and it gets frustrating sometimes, but you know what it is, what it is. I mean, attention spans, they're different.
Yeah.
I like the 5 to 8 minute videos myself. Anything after that, unless I'm really engaged, I get bored. But yeah, what a rare breed. So you know what I'm talking about.
But it's fun. And I think a lot of us are, there's a lot of us there's obviously some that are monetized and doing great, but I haven't really, especially like I know you guys are getting really close with Have Luggage Will Travel. You guys are getting really close to monetized. Parker's did, and it's so much fun to celebrate that when someone gets to that point.
Happen too,
but I don't think any of us are doing it to get to that point, if that makes sense. It's a bonus when it happens. I think more of it, we're just having fun doing it.
I'm pretty sure we're committed at this stage. So.
Yeah. But I enjoy it. I mean, I'm trying the whole YouTube Shorts things. I think I'm learning that
Eddie
I'm pretty
Lugo's
bad at
here.
it.
What's going on, man?
Hey, there you go. That's we were trying to think of your name earlier.
Do it for the fun. Yeah, it's here's the whole thing. We don't need the money.
Yeah.
So it's not about that. I could honestly, if I just got reimbursed for the GoPro and the iPad and
we would have bought it anyway.
Right. Yeah, we probably would have bought it anyways, but I mean, just the equipment, cover that cost. You know,
the 8,000 t-shirts we've made.
Yeah, so far. But yeah, I'm having fun doing it, and it keeps the juices flowing in my head. Looking around on the ship, like, hey, what can I catch? What can I catch? What can I catch? And then all of a sudden, I missed it.
Yeah, I think it's how we justify in our brain why we keep going on. So I have a dog pulling on my leg here. So she thinks it's playtime.
Money's nothing until you get over 50.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And that's going to be that's probably going to be at least a week for us. 350 to 50,000 a week or so. But yeah, I mean, I don't think any one of us are doing it as a job. It's a hobby. It's something fun we do. It's a really good reason to justify why we have to take another trip. Like, oh, we're out of content. We have to go on a cruise.
Hey, we're out of content.
Yeah, we're out of content. It's time to make
I think I got one more.
Yeah. We've been trying to go to, so local for us is Cedar Point, which big amusement park, lots of roller coasters. He doesn't ride roller coasters. So we've been trying to do some of that just for something to do.
Yeah, you're right, Cruise Nuts. You got to make the channel fun. You got to make it entertaining. And then the one thing, when we were on Scarlet Lady, we started talking to these people. Her and I were just in the pool by ourselves, and that was the day we went to Mr. Sancho's. We snorkeled.
Yeah. No, we scuba. We scuba dive. Yeah.
And we're hanging out, and this couple comes up to us, about our age, and what'd you guys do today? Oh, well, we went to Mr. Sancho's. We went scuba diving. We did this. We did that. And they both just got white as ghosts and looking at us. And where'd you find that at?
Right.
That wasn't offered by the cruise line. And right there, it dawned on me that, okay, every single port we get to for the first time, we're going to go out and explore. We're going to see what's there. We're going to figure the place out. When we go there the second time, we're going to start booking the excursions on our own. We'll get back to the ship on time. That's not ever going to be an issue for us. But yeah, I want to help people out so they can discover what else is out there, and then you don't have to book through the cruise lines, because you guys know as well as we do, it gets expensive.
So Cruise Nuts recommended do short videos like I do. It doesn't take much footage to pull 8 to 10-second bits and pieces and make a 1 minute of it short videos. That's a smart idea.
Oh, the shorts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
we-
that are short. You take an 8 to 10 seconds and making short videos. So yeah, we could do shorts or that.
Yeah, she just started.
I'm trying to.
We're on what, our fourth short now.
Yeah, I haven't done really.
I haven't
well
had that
on
one that's taken off yet.
No.
One of them went good right out of the gates, and then it kind of fizzled off. But you know,
Yeah.
you gotta
Play around with it.
test the waters. We'll find one.
Well, we're
someday.
also doing local stuff because we don't have any cruise stuff yet. We're pretty much out of content at the moment, so we'll take a lot more when we're on the next one. Yeah, I mean we'll try it. We've
And I
been doing
noticed-
local, like Cedar Point, things
I
like
did
that.
notice YouTube. Once you're monetized, they're going to start paying you for shorts now too. So
Yeah.
it'll be interesting to see how that goes. What do you need, like
Right.
10 million views, and you make $7? Could be
It is what it
interesting.
is. We're doing it for fun, not that anyway. But yeah, it's funny because I was just playing around and did a TikTok on the dogs, and it's like the dog. I get tons of views on the dogs, but it is what it is on the travel.
You know what? Your dog playing catch out in the backyard would be hilarious.
Oh, I
It would
filmed.
make a great short.
That's he's agreeing. Yeah, no, I've actually been working on that. I'll put it on YouTube, but we have, you can't hear them. We have 4 German short hair pointers, so they're all hunting dogs. We don't hunt them, but he used to. Long story, whatever. But we have one that is just habitually horrible at catching, just astronomically bad at it, and it's hilarious. So I've been taking little shorts of all of his bad catches. So maybe I'll throw that on YouTube one day so you guys can see how terrible it is. But it's really funny to watch because he's very, very invested in it. So I think he just went outside to go put them up. So yeah, so you have a GoPro hat wherever look at the camera is. Oh, that's a good idea. Does it fit into the hat like pretty well so it's not like bulky? I mean, not like they're really big anyway. We were down to one old dog that I left to put down 2 months ago. I'm sorry. Yeah. We were down to 2 old dogs.
Does
We have
somebody need a dog?
No,
We'll donate one.
he's down to one old dog that, left. He had to put one down 2 months ago, so that's really sad. We were at the same stage about 2 years ago. We had at that stage, a 12-year-old, a 10-year-old, and an 8-year-old. Or, can't remember the times, whatever. And then he got pretty old. We had to put one down. Then just this past year, we had a 12-year-old. And then Izzy's 10, right? No, Izzy's 8. 12 and 8 is what we were at. And we're like, no more dogs, no more dogs. We want to travel. And because they're all the same breed, he used to breed them. We used to train them. We know the breed. Come to find out, there were 2 of them sitting in the SPCA, which is obviously a great organization, but because of their need, they just have to adopt out to whoever's going to take them. And if you know what German short hairs are, they can't go to a normal house. They have to go to crazy people like us, because they're really high energy. They need an acre of land to run at minimum and all that other kind of stuff. So, long story short, we woke up in the morning thinking everything's going to be wonderful by the end of the day, and by noon we had 4 dogs. So that was fun. So now we have a 12-year-old, an 8-year-old, a 2-year-old, and a 1-year-old. So we collect kids
Stop.
and dogs. We have 7 kids, 4 dogs, 1 grandbaby. I don't know if we need any more collections.
Enough.
We have 2 of them being goofy right now. So that's where we're at with animals. One day, maybe cruises will let us take them, so then we can not have to worry about a house sitter. So what else we got going on?
You would take your dog on a cruise.
No,
You'd never see him.
no, he would.
Oh my.
No,
Oh,
that would be bad. We've seen service dogs on cruises. Ours aren't service dogs though; they're useless.
What else do we have going on?
What else we got going on?
Well, maybe New York in December.
Yeah. Did anyone else? I know they've invited a bunch of YouTube people They invited a bunch of travel agents and stuff. There's
MSC
ship
has a
tours.
new ship coming over, and it's
Yeah.
going to get inaugurated in New York City in December.
Now we didn't get invited to the inauguration. I know people that did.
We got invited.
We got
for the
invited to
ship tour.
ship tour in New York, the day it's going to be inaugurated. But
So we're either thinking of driving up there for that, just for a long weekend, or maybe heading down to Miami and getting on the first one.
out of US, yeah, their inaugural sailings in New York is in November, but it's the inner. I can't think. Coming across.
It'll all depend on work. If we're shut down by then,
Yeah,
shouldn't be an issue. But I don't know.
it should be good.
6 cruises.
Thanks,
when-
guys. Oh, you're on the Facebook group. Which one? Is it the?
They just started following.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah, that's fun. So yeah, we'll be doing that. Hopefully, I'd like to get on one in December. We'll see.
We'll see. I don't know. It's too close to Christmas, and
Yeah, we just found out that I'm having my neck fused in late October, so hopefully that surgery doesn't take out too much cruising time. I mean, hopefully. Hopefully I'm not in a neck brace for the next cruise. It's not going to be fun, but it's all right. I'm used to it. I'm pretty bionic at this stage. I've done a lot of damage to my body over the years, so it is what it is. But hopefully it doesn't affect cruising. It should be fine. I think it's more of a reason. Thank you for that. I think it's more of a reason to take a cruise. I need to relax. That's what it is.
oh yeah,
That's how we're gonna justify that one. I'm gonna need to
Never thought
relax.
about that. Does our healthcare system cover that?
Yeah, it does.
Well, you know what? For as much as I pay for that crap, it should cover something that's worthwhile. $1,000 deductible. Okay, I'm gone.
Yeah, that'll be a fun one. I think so too. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it would optimize healing.
Gotcha. The sunlight and the vitamin D, that kind of
Yep.
stuff. The salt water in the air.
Maybe we're on to something here. We can all get on that boat and for lack no pun
And
intended.
you can also go to Jamaica and get something to smoke and feel just as fine.
I guess so. You can do that in Michigan now too, so it's
Yeah,
fine.
that's true.
Um
All right, so everybody here that's watching, favorite port of call?
oh yeah. That's a good one. Any of you guys snorkel or dive?
Both.
Both. We want to get scuba certified. We haven't done that. We dove in Cozumel with one of those like 15-minute Cozumel. That's probably our favorite port too. Yeah, we dove there. So neither on the snorkel or diving. We definitely snorkel
You're
a lot.
missing it underwater, Eddie.
I'm
Hang
gonna go
on,
grab-
I gotta go.
All right, he's
eat
gonna
some
get that.
dogs.
Yeah, I think Cozumel's probably our favorite port too for the snorkeling. Dove the one time. Cozumel's a good one. We liked Bimini. That was a good one. Love the water there. Yeah. Cozumel's, there's just something about it. You don't go in the water?
Oh, dude.
So what do you
come
do?
on.
Just sit. So I guess that's the other thing though too, because we're beach people. There's a
Yeah.
lot of people that cruise that aren't beach people, so they're going to see the city and things like that, which I do like to do. I like to be able to experiment a little bit. Nassau is your favorite port. That's not high on our list. What do you like about Nassau? I'm interested about that.
Nassau?
I liked Margaritaville.
Yeah.
Margaritaville was fun. We walked around Atlantis once. That was cool.
Got kicked out.
We didn't get kicked out.
We went through the wrong door to the water park and the security caught us.
Well, yeah, but we didn't get kicked out. Yeah, Nassau, I don't know. I think we've just been to Nassau so many times. We had one really bad excursion in Nassau too. That'd be why. That would be a very good reason why. You had a great white go by me. No way. Yeah, I'd probably
That'd be cool.
yeah, after you don't soil your shorts there. a
Poke him
little
in the
bit.
eye.
Oh no. That's cool.
Well, the last time you, me, and Gina, the youngest, we were snorkeling out by the shark net. You were up ahead of us. Gina taps me on the shoulder and she points, and I'm not kidding you, there's a barracuda. His head was that big around and he was 4 feet
He
long.
was big.
And of course, I don't have the GoPro or nothing.
Yeah.
I can't find Gina
We're wildlife,
because
my
you know
buddy.
Gina's 3 foot nothing as it is, and she's swimming back to shore. I've swam right by them things, and they really don't even bother you. Yeah.
No, I mean there's so many barracudas in Mexico and Bahamas that it's. I don't know. I think they look scary, but correct me if I'm wrong. I've never heard of anyone actually ever getting attacked by one.
They look vicious.
They look scary, but I've never really seen anyone bother it.
I think
with
I'd be more worried about getting stung by a jellyfish than I would.
Yeah.
Or you get those. What is that in Bimini where they go up and it's at that conch fritter stand and they throw all the food in the water and the nurse sharks show up and then people go in and feed them.
Nurse sharks won't hurt you
Oh
though.
hell no!
We've
You stick
seen
your
those.
hand in front of anything, it's gonna bite you.
We've seen a nurse shark when we were
It was
snorkeling.
30
in Cozumel.
feet down. He was.
Well,
he was
yeah,
just
but they're not
chilling.
going to bother you. They have that. Now, that's one excursion I want to do. If we go back on Virgin, they have a shark one where I guess it's nurse sharks. They're not going to kill you. You don't want wear anything shiny around a barracuda. That makes sense. I could see that. It'd be
Your
sparkly.
bait.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Just hold this hook.
Right. They have one though that I guess it's 30, 40 sharks that swim with you. From what people
Nurse
say,
sharks, or-
it's nurse sharks. Well, they're not going to put great whites with 30 people on an excursion.
Oh,
Think
no,
about the liability of that one. Richard Branson has money. He doesn't have that kind of money.
Hammerhead would be cool to swim with.
But yeah, that one I would like to do that. That would be cool. I'd do it. I think I just like snorkeling, regardless, just about anywhere.
Scuba diving was fun. We had never
Scuba
done that
diving's
before.
cool.
I don't know if any of you guys have or not. It is different. It's harder to. Well, I wouldn't say it's harder to breathe.
No.
You go down so deep, and you got to keep popping your ears.
Well, we only went down like 20 feet too.
Right, but you had to pop your ears constantly too. And once you figured that out, then it was easy. It was a blast.
I want to get certified. That would be. It's one more thing to do in the winter.
Where are we
right?
going to get certified around here in the
There's
winter
actually a
time? Lake
huge
Erie?
dive center right close to us. So you're snorkelers, not divers. Yeah.
Have you ever tried diving? I mean,
Yeah, we just randomly.
it's not
did.
regulated in Mexico, so you can do it down there.
It's super safe.
Up here, you got to be regulated, of course, and trained and all that stuff.
But no, there's dive centers all over the U.S. There's one for us, probably 20-minute drive.
Isn't there one at the rec center?
There used to be one at the rec center, and then there's a dive center that they have some pools and stuff. And then what they do, because obviously you're not diving anywhere deep outside in Ohio in the winter, they hold off to where you can either go on a diving, like a certification tour, where dive centers from all of the United States do it, and they'll host like Bimini or whatnot, and everyone just goes together and gets their certification that way. Or there's some quarries in Ohio that you can go to and get deep enough. Yes, not too cool about breathing only from a tank. That was what I was worried about. I have very mild asthma, but I do have asthma, and I was kind of nervous about that. But honestly, it didn't bother me. Well, other than the first time, because again, Cozumel's not regulated.
Other than the first time. Here we go.
So they have you in like, you're sitting down, in the water. So like you're 2-3 feet of water, right? And I'm sitting there and he's like, okay, go down and blow some bubbles or whatever. So I keep going down and coming back up. I'm like, I can't get the hang of it. I can't breathe. And he's like, no, keep doing it. Keep doing it. So I kept going down, coming back. I'm like, dude, I can't breathe. And he's like, oh, your tank's not on. I'm like, that's a good way to die. So thankfully they figured that out before they threw me in the water really deep. So that was fun.
I think breathing was probably the easiest part. It was getting your ears to pop.
Yeah, that hurt.
Because that hurt.
It really hurt.
And then a couple hours after that, your ears still felt a little funny.
Oh, 2 weeks for me. But that does that to me on a cruise anyway.
You know the other thing I noticed too? I probably had another half hour to 45 minutes worth of air left in my tank.
Yeah.
You were out.
Yeah.
So you must have been taking the
I
air
was
more
deep
because of
breathing.
the asthma or something.
I don't know.
Yeah, that was cool. If you guys ever get the chance to do it, I mean, if you're adventurous, give it a shot. I mean, it was.
I'm sure the Wavier gives them all of the.
Make sure your tank's on first.
Sure tank. Well, that was the other thing too. Is
The 15-minute crash course in
the
the tiki
15-minute
hut.
crash course, the tank not being on, and then even when I was doing it, I float. I float. Yeah, nerve. You're right. They did say when you're nervous, you tend to go through a lot more oxygen, and saltwater. I am the most buoyant person ever. I don't. We're not gonna say it's because of body weight, but that might be it. But anyway, I float big time. So anyway, I was having a really hard time staying down. They're like, "Oh, we got to get you another weight belt." We get into ready to jump off. I'm like, "Don't I need another weight belt?" They're like, "Oh no, you're fine," and they just send me out. So I had a hard time getting down low too,
Because
I
we had,
just
what, about 30 pounds of weights on us too?
something like
It
that.
was
And they were going to
crazy.
add a second one on to me, but not I. You sink like a rock. Yeah, he went down pretty easy. And when we're out, just even regular ocean, it takes me no effort to snorkel or anything because I just float. You driving home, Eddie? Good night. We're
Hey.
probably going to be off here soon too. Anyway, it's getting close
Thanks
to an
for
hour
tuning
mark.
in, Eddie. We'll see you soon here.
Night. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's a. I'd be interesting. I tried to Google it and I didn't find much response on why some people sink and some people float. But I'm a floaty one.
I didn't have any problem floating this last time because we didn't have life vests when we were snorkeling here this last time. I didn't have
No.
no problem.
No, we
Your
didn't have
lungs are
problems.
so full of air, anyways.
Yeah. I'm sure the level of salt makes a difference too, but there's some people that just, I don't know. I just float.
You know something else about Virgin? Not to change topics here or anything. We were in Cozumel for 14 hours.
Yeah.
That, I'll tell you what, that would alone right there would bring me back to the ship.
Their ports are a lot
You
longer.
didn't have like a 6-hour port day or nothing where you couldn't see much and do hardly anything. We had 14 solid hours.
Yeah. What's I think even our one in October, I think we're only in Nassau till 3 or 4 o'clock, or we get there at 11 and there till 6. It's a short time,
Yeah,
which
it's
is fine
noon.
because I don't think we're gonna get off anyway. But, yeah, that's kind of different.
I don't know. We've had good and bad experiences in Nassau. We went to that Balmoral Island. That was a joke.
Some people love it though. I think
That was a
we might have just
joke.
had a bad experience, but I don't think that's one we're gonna try to
It
relive.
was like what, 200 some bucks too?
Yeah. Well,
Didn't
total.
include lunch or beer.
No, that was the one excursion. So we paid for this whole excursion to go out there, and it was funny because we weren't supposed to be in Nassau. The itinerary changed, and I'm like, let's just book something. Let's have fun in Nassau for the day. So we booked it, and we get out there, and well, number one, the ferry's 45 minutes or an hour late. So we're standing out on the pier in Nassau because
The
that's
ferry.
super air conditioned. Blazing hot. We're all sweaty. It's super hot. So anyway, the
Just
ferry
to set the
shows up.
tone of the ferry here. This thing was about a 1960s blue rust bucket that I
It
swear
wasn't rust because it was falling apart fiberglass.
we could have got tetanus from that
Oh, it was
thing.
bad. It had like black smoke and
It was
everything.
horrible.
They're like kicking the engine to get it to go, and we're like, okay, so we're gonna get on that. This is gonna end well. So we get on it. We still do it. We're like, nope, we're gonna keep. We were doing we were gonna make the best of this situation, and we just kept saying, no, we're gonna have fun. We're gonna make the best of the situation. We get out there. That was a fun boat ride. Get out there to the island, and we're like, okay, well, I needed to go to an ATM, and I said, is there an ATM? They're like, no, it's on the main island. I'm like, all right, cool. So not going to the ATM, fine. We're hungry. I'm like, okay, do you have a menu? They're like, well, we have a menu, but the only thing we have today is burgers.
And she still hands us the
She hands
menu.
us the menu. And she's like, we have burgers. And I said, well, okay. So okay. I'm like, we'll come back. I don't know. And then, like, well, what do you have to drink? She's like, well, we only have like these 3 drinks and everything. I think the burger was what, $20.
$19.
It was $19 and it included a bag of chips. So it was one burger and a bag of chips for $19 a person.
I want to say beers were $9 or $10.
Yeah,
or
something like that. And so we're like, no, we're gonna make the best of this. We're gonna sit in the lawn chair, and I'm like, I need to use the restroom or whatever. He went first. He comes out. And he's like, don't do it. Don't do it. I'm like, okay, great. So we're supposed to be there for like 4 or 5 hours, and it gets better. So we're supposed to be there for about 4 or 5 hours, and we're just standing there. We're like, what are we gonna do? Like, what are we gonna do? Because there's no food that we really wanted to eat. We weren't gonna pay for the drinks because a mixed drink was like $15 or $16
And
or
then on
something
top
crazy
of
like
it,
that.
the whole island smelled like sewer.
It smelled horrible, and like the servers were nice, but there was like 2 of them for all of us. So long story short, we finally go up, and we had noticed that there was the only excursions left still on this entire island were us and Carnival, and I think it was Carnival Mardi Gras that was there. And we caught the time that Carnival Mardi Gras was supposed to leave in like a half hour or 45 minutes. And we weren't supposed to leave for like another 4 hours. And I finally go up to the guy and I'm like, is there any way we could just get on the ferry with the Carnival people and go back? And he's like, I don't know. I need to check. I'm like, let me answer that question. We're going to get on the Carnival ferry and go back. So we spent about $200 for less than an hour on that island and we got off. That was the worst excursion we've ever had. And we really tried our best to do that. And ironically, we went back to the ship and had burgers.
For free.
And they were really good.
So yeah, we did put a video out on Balmoral
there's
Island. That's one that if you guys see it, I would just.
I mean, I hate
I'd hold
to
off.
bash on
Yeah,
it. It was
hate
that
to do
one
it too,
resort.
but it was awful.
Yeah, it was awful. But
I get it. COVID hit them hard. We were
did.
there in November of 21. Not many people were back working yet. They should have just never opened the excursion. But they had swim with dolphins and swim with stingrays there too.
Yeah.
Which was
But-
off to the side. And
I think it gives us a fun story to tell later on, and I'm sure we could have went to the cruise line and asked for our money back. We didn't. We just chalked it up to experience, and it is what it is. And now I've actually seen people now say it's fun. They've gone the excursions. They like it. It's a good time. So hopefully they recovered because I get more staff. I mean, they had like 2 people working. It was pretty. It wasn't that it wasn't a pretty little area. And they've got more. I think there was like a sandal or something being built there. All right, you guys got to run. Find us on Facebook. I'll look at you. I'll get you tonight. I'm the one that does the Facebook side of it, so I got you tonight.
yeah, thanks for joining us. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, we should probably be hopping off too. We don't want to get. We always try to keep these about an hour or a little bit under that. So, anyone else have anything exciting? We talk for 2 more minutes. If not, have a good evening, Cruise Nuts.
Have a good
I'll find
evening,
you
guys.
tonight on Facebook.
Keep pumping out them videos.
Yeah. Anything else?
No, I'm excited for October.
Yep.
Get back out on the ocean for a couple days and unwind.
Yeah.
Other than that,
See how many filet mignons the 18-year-old can eat? He won't do it. He's all talk.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Nah, he's not rude though. He won't do that.
All right, so yeah, let's get this wrapped up here. Call it an evening. I gotta go out and tend to some more critters and close everything up. And I hate this time of year because it's 8 o'clock and it's getting dark out. And normally it's about 9:15 when it starts getting dark. And yeah, here we are. It's starting to get dark already. So what comes after fall.
Nothing.
Well, hey everyone,
Here's
thanks
your-
for joining us tonight. We had a great time here, and we'll definitely do this again real soon.
Have a good night, guys.
Thanks.
Thanks.